Good morning, student of class 5. Welcome to EVS class. I hope you all are well. See student, take one rough copy and pen with you, and at the time when you are watching the video, if you have any doubt, you can ask a doubt in online doubt session. So student, before starting the today topic, little recapitulation of the things which we have discussed in our previous video. Let's see the most highest, there are three parallel ranges of Himalayas: Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. So Himadri we have already discussed. In the previous video I discussed about Himachal. So Himachal you can say middle Himalayas or you can say lesser Himalayas. So what we have done, study in that, see average height of the mountains which are found in these range are 4000 meter, and mountains are very broad with a gentle slope. बिल्कुल सीधे नहीं है, इनकी स्लोप्स काफी बड़ी बड़ी हैं. Is it clear? Now after that, see student, when you will study the Himachal range, it start from Jammu to Kashmir, then Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, then some part of the Himalayas are in Nepal, and then again Sikkim, then again Bhutan, and in the last again Indian state, that is Arunachal Pradesh. So see student, when we are talking about the Himachal range, so at that time in different areas these are known by different range. These Himalayas range are known by different range. If you see in Jammu and Kashmir, then what we say? We say the Pir Panjal range. Okay, I am talking about the Himachal, middle Himalayas, or you can say lesser Himalayas. So in Jammu and Kashmir area, we say this range, the name of the range is known as Pir Panjal range. Is it clear? After that student, if you see in Himachal Pradesh, HP stands for Himachal Pradesh. So what was the name of the range which lies in Himachal Pradesh? That is Dholadhar range. Okay, the name of the range which is in Himachal Pradesh is Dholadhar range. Okay, name of the range is Dholadhar range. And if you move to Uttarakhand, then what was the name of this range is the Masuri range and the Naga Tibba. Okay, so in Uttarakhand, what was the name of the range? In Uttarakhand, the name of the range was the Masuri range and the Naga Tibba range. This was the name of these Himachals in the different areas. After that student, we discussed that maximum all the hill stations are found in this range, that is their Himachal range. All the hill station which are the attraction for the tourist, which is the attraction for the tourist. So all the hill stations you will found in this range. Even train is also, there is a railway facility also in this range, that is their Himachal range. Okay student, and after that in for example in Jammu and Kashmir and some parts of the Himachal Pradesh, Manali, Shimla, you will see there are orchards of a apple tree. ठीक है, orchards मतलब होते हैं बगीचे. And even tree plantation you will found in this range, that is in Himachal range. Okay, so student, we have discussed all about the Himachal range in our previous video. Now today student we will start with Shivalik range. Okay, so I rub the board and after that I explain you the Shivalik range of these Himalayas. Now student, if you want to note down in your copy also, you can write it, because these things are not given in your book. See, Shivalik range. See student, this range is also known as outermost Himalayas. Is it clear? This range is because the Himadri, greater Himalayas, which I talked to you in the earlier videos, that are inner Himalayas, and Himachal is between inner Himalayas and Shivalik range. So that is the reason we also say it as a middle Himalayas or lesser Himalayas. Lesser Himalayas means their height is less than the Himadri mountains. Okay, there in Himadri mountain, I told you the average height of the mountain is about 6,000 meter, and the upper layer of the mountain is all the time it is covered with the snow. All the time it is covered with the snow, and many rivers from these glaciers, many rivers origin from these rivers. That is the reason we also say what are glaciers? Rivers of snow. Rivers of snow. So now when we are talking about the Shivalik range, it is the outermost range of the Himalayas. It is the outermost range of the Himalayas. So first of all, write a few points about Shivalik range, and then after I will explain you. So student, this is Shivalik range. This is also known as the outermost range of the Himalayas. Why this is outermost, I explain you. Second point, these ranges composed of sediments. Sediments brought down. These ranges composed of sediments brought down by river. River from from the main Himalayas ranges in नॉर्थ, या तो यहीं तक लिख लो। नेक्स्ट, एवरेज हाइट varies from 900 to 1100 meter. Web of 10 to 50 kilometer, और these values are covered with thick gravel and alluvium. Okay, now see all of you on the board one time. See all of you on the board one by one. I explained you all the points. So all your doubts related to, not doubt, all the points which I will discuss with you, so that you are able to understand Shivalik range. Is it clear? So student, let's start from the first one. Outermost range of the Himalayas. Okay, Shivalik is the outermost range of the Himalayas, because Himadri is the innermost, then Himachal middle, and this is the outermost range of the Himalayas. Is it clear? Now second point, these ranges composed of sediments brought down by river from the main Himalayan range. So I told you, I explained you, in the Himadri range, the greater mountains, the upper layer of these mountains, upper layer of the mountains is covered with the layer of snow for the whole year. For the whole year, the upper layer of these Himalayan range, that is known as Himadri, the greater Himalayas, is covered with snow. So student, this snow, or you can say glaciers, from these glacier means river of snow. From these glaciers many rivers are origin, बहुत सी rivers origin हो रही हैं, ठीक है, इस स्नो से. वाई? when the snow is melting with the water that the rivers contain, with the melting of the snow the rivers are formed. जब स्नो मेल्ट कर रही है तो with the water of the melting snow the rivers are formed. So student, these rivers, they are coming from the Himalayan range, that is Himadri. You are understanding? So these rivers are coming from the Himalayan range, that is known as Himadri, the greater Himalayas. So these places are the origin of many rivers also, क्योंकि बर्फ के जो स्नो के ग्लेशियर्स हैं, that are in Himadri range, that are in Himadri range. So when the river water is coming, with that flowing water, it carry lot of sediments, rock particles, and even the mountain soil, which you will say silt, SILT, silt. Okay, when these rivers are coming from the mountain, so with the flow of that river water, many rock particles and the mountain soil also come with the flow of river water, and this mountain soil which is very fertile, that is known as silt, silt, silt. Okay, that is the reason it is said that this range, what, Shivalik range, this range composed of sediments brought down by river from the main Himalayan range. ऐसा नहीं है कि सारे सेडिमेंट्स वहां से आए, लेकिन बहुत से सेडिमेंट्स हिमालयन रेंज से, क्योंकि ये भी तो माउंटेन्स ही हैं, क्या शिवालिक भी माउंटेन्स हैं, बट दे आर वेरी ऑफ लेस हाइट. तो व्हाट वी से इन दिस रेंज में जो माउंटेन्स है उनको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, हिल्स बोलते हैं. ठीक है, देखो माउंटेन्स हिल्स में यही डिफरेंस होता है. माउंटेन्स आर वेरी, दे आर वेरी टॉल. जैसे हमने डिस्कस किया हिमाद्री में एवरेज हाइट 6000 मीटर, इन हिमाचल 4000 मीटर, बट इन शिवालिक you will found hills that height varies from 900 to 1100 मीटर. तो बहुत से सेडिमेंट्स जो आपके शिवालिक रेंज में आए हैं, that sediments have brought by the river, flowing river water. ठीक है, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है कि शिवालिक के पूरे उसी से बने हैं, ये भी माउंटेन्स हैं, ये भी हिल्स हैं, स्मॉल हिल एरिया है, लेकिन मैक्सिमम सेडिमेंट्स कैसे आए हैं इसमें, रेन वाटर, अरे रिवर वाटर से. ठीक है, हो गया ये. अब नेक्स्ट है, देखो एवरेज हाइट. यहाँ के माउंटेन्स को हम लोग ने क्या बोला है, इनकी हाइट बहुत कम है, तो हमने इन्हें क्या बोला है, हिल्स बोला है. यहाँ पे हमने क्या बोला है, हिल्स बोला है. And the average height of this hill is 900 to 1100 meter. Is it clear? And when we are talking about the depth of this range, तो मैंने in the map also I explained you कि depth किस एरिया में ज्यादा है. When it start from Jammu Kashmir, हिमाचल एंड देहरादून, एंड आफ्टर दैट इन द लास्ट में जब जा रहा है अरुणाचल, तो वहां पे क्या है, इसकी डेप्थ क्या है, बहुत कम हो गई है, इतने नैरो हो गई है कि लगता है तीनों रेंज आपस में मिक्स कर गई है. इज इट क्लियर? सो इट्स वेस्ट इन दिस डायरेक्शन, दैट इज इन जम्मू कश्मीर एंड हिमाचल साइड. इफ यू सी इट्स वेस्ट ऑफ द हिल्स आर 50 किलोमीटर एंड अप टू अरुणाचल रेंज इट बिकम्स वेरी नैरो, दैट इज 10 किलोमीटर. ओके स्टूडेंट, एंड आफ्टर दैट दीज वैलीज, वैली तो आप समझते हो ना, दो माउंटेन्स है, उनके बीच का जो एरिया होता है, द एरिया बिटवीन द टू हिल्स इज नोन एज वैलीज. इज इट क्लियर? सो दीज वैलीज आर कवर्ड विद थिक ग्रेवल एंड एल्यूमिनियम. सो एल्यूवियल इज द सॉइल, बिकॉज सेडिमेंट और ये लेके रहे हैं, यहाँ की सॉइल बहुत एल्यूवियल है, फर्टाइल सॉइल है. दैट इज बिकॉज माउंटेन सॉइल भी उसके संग आ रही है, जिसको हम सिल्ट बोलते हैं. एंड थिक ग्रेवल, ग्रेवल क्या, बहुत ज्यादा रॉक पार्टिकल्स, बहुत पत्थर आते हैं संग में. ठीक है, बिग रॉक्स एंड स्मॉल रॉक्स, कई पार्टिकल्स आते हैं. सो थिक ग्रेवल है. आ रहा है समझ में? ग्रेवल मीन्स द पीसेस ऑफ द रॉक, रॉक के पीसेस जो फ्लो होके आ रहे हैं, किसके संग, रिवर के संग के फ्लो में आ रहे हैं. ठीक है, सो स्टूडेंट ऑल दिस अबाउट द शिवालिक रेंज. सो लेट लिटल डू वन टाइम मोर recapitulation of the Shivalik range, and after that we will discuss other thing about this range. See, come from the top point. Outer, this Himalayas range is known as outermost range because Himadri is inner, middle is the Himachal because it is between inner and outer range, and that is the reason we say Shivalik range is the outermost range of the Himalayas. Next point, these range composed of sediment brought down by river from the main Himalayan range. Okay, so rivers are coming from the Himalayan range, that is from Himadri. So in their way, these rivers are carrying lot of sediment, rock particles and the mountain soil with them. Is it clear? So maximum in this Shivalik range you will see lot of sediments and gravels which are brought by these rivers when they are coming from the Himadri range. Is it clear? Next point is average height varies from, what is the average height of the hills? Now we are not saying the word mountain, hills. hills are smaller than mountains. So the average height of the hill is given 900 to 1100 meter in this range. And the last point is these valleys are covered with thick gravel. बहुत से rock हैं, stones हैं, pebbles हैं, बहुत से rock है ना. और alluvial soil means alluvial soil means that fertile soil which comes with the river which are coming from the Himalayas range, that is from the Himadri. Is it clear? So this all about this range, that is a Shivalik range. And now student, let open book page number 78. Another important point in this range is that the thick forests are found on, because the hills are very slope and thick forest is found in this range. And many, अब जाहिर सी बात है फॉरेस्ट होगा तो वाइल्ड एनिमल्स होंगे ही होंगे. इज इट क्लियर? फॉरेस्ट है तो फॉरेस्ट में तो वाइल्ड एनिमल्स होंगे ही होंगे. सो इट हैज ए थिक फॉरेस्ट इन दिस रेंज एंड many wild animals are found in this range. Many wild animals are found in this range. Now let's discuss some other important points of this range. See, next point is next point of this range is thick forest. Variety of wild animals. Okay, so another important thing which I want to discuss with you about this range is that the slopes are covered, the slopes of the hill slopes. ठीक है, तो slopes of the hills are covered with a thick forest and variety of wildlife. Wildlife is found here. Now student, what are the crops which grow in this area? That is rice, potato and maize. Rice, maize. Okay, these are the main crops which are found in this area. Is it clear? Rice, potatoes and maize. These are the main crops of this area. Now the question arises student, crop की बात तो हमने कर ली. अब क्वेश्चन अराइज हुआ हाउ दे आर डूइंग द फार्मिंग. ठीक है, अब क्वेश्चन अराइज होता है फार्मिंग कर कैसे रहे हैं यहाँ के शिवालिक रेंज में. सो सी, मैंने आपको क्या बोला, माउंटेन्स पे स्लोप्स बहुत है, हिल्स पे क्या स्लोप्स बहुत हैं. ओके, सो दे आर कटिंग दिस हिल इन द फॉर्म ऑफ step. So student, they are cutting the hills in the form of a step by step. Is it clear? So, and this form of a farming is known as terrace farming. See, okay. So, thick forest, variety of wild animal, rice, potatoes and maize. These are the few crops which are found in this area. And how the farmers are doing cultivation in this. So, what are these? The slopes of the hills are very good. So, they are cutting the slope in the step by step. Okay, and in this manner स्टेप बाय स्टेप स्लोप्स को कट करके प्लेन कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, स्टेप बाय स्टेप। जैसे आप लोग लेडर से उतरते हो ना, वो स्टेप बाय स्टेप आप डाउन होते हो, स्टेप बाय स्टेप अप आ जाते हो। दैट इज अ वेरी स्मॉल एग्जांपल। इन द सेम मैनर स्टेप बाय सेम वैसे कटिंग कर रहे हैं, बट एक स्टेप वाइज कट कर रहे हैं, देन अ प्लेन फील्ड, देन अगेन डाउन, प्लेन डाउन, प्लेन डाउन। In this manner they are making the small fields on the mountain slope, and this type of a farming is known as terrace farming. Is it clear? So the farmers which are doing cultivation in this area Shivalik, they are cutting the slopes of the hill in the form of steps. जैसे स्टेप बाय स्टेप्स हम लोग उतरते हैं ना सीढ़ियां, so in this manner they are cutting the slopes step by step, and this is known as a terrace farming. Is it clear? And one more very important point which I want to discuss with you in this range, that is, first of all you can note down this from the board, then I discuss. See, step by farming. In this picture you will observe this picture. In this picture it is shown step by farming. See, the farmer cut the slopes of the hill in the form of a steps. It's a plane, then again down, again plane, then down, step by step farming. This is known as terrace farming. This is known as terrace farming. Okay. One more important thing which I want to discuss in Shivalik range is that, firstly I rub the board. See student, okay, Tarai area. What is this? Okay, what is this? Flat marshy area. Okay, this is flat marshy area. Now see, one of the most important thing which I want to discuss in this range, that is your Shivalik range, is what is a Tarai area. So what type of a land is it? अब देखो स्टूडेंट, द माउंटेन्स, सॉरी, द रिवर्स आर कमिंग फ्रॉम द हिमालयाज. इज इट क्लियर? उसके बाद ये भी पढ़ लिया कि व्हेन दे आर कमिंग फ्रॉम द हिमालयाज, तो एट द time when the rivers are flowing from there, they are bringing lot of sediments and mountain soil also when they are flowing from that area. Okay, so see, Tarai area is what type of a land area? Before this आप ये मान लो, for example this is a land area है. Okay, this is land area. So before this area, इस area से पहले area में मैक्सिमम क्या थे? ग्रेवल्स थे. मैक्सिमम क्या थे? ग्रेवल्स, जो भी मैंने आपको बताया था. ठीक है, मान लो इससे पहले वाले एरिया में बहुत ज्यादा रॉक्स हैं, स्टोन है, पीबल्स हैं. इज इट क्लियर? मैनी रॉक, स्टोन एंड पीबल्स हैं. इज इट क्लियर? एंड आफ्टर दैट दिस सॉइल पार्ट कम्स, लैंड एरिया. मान लो कि ये जो इससे पहले वाला था भाई, रिवर वाटर इज कमिंग. अब देखो रिवर वाटर, फॉर एग्जांपल दिस इज रिवर वाटर, this is river water. So see student, river water is coming and this area, ये जो पूरा एरिया है जिसमें मैंने सर्किल सर्किल दिखाया, this stands for the rocks in this area. तो इससे पहले वाले एरिया में पूरे rocks, बहुत ज्यादा rocks हैं. Is it clear? The many rocks are in this area. So after these rocks area, the land, this is a soil area. So when the river is coming from this rock area into this soil area, so this area, क्योंकि ये सब तो रॉक्स हैं, ये तो ऑब्जर्व करेंगे नहीं मिट्टी क्या है, सॉइल को ऑब्जर्व भी करती है ना। अब इतने बीच में क्या सिर्फ रॉक्स रॉक्स पड़ गए। इज इट क्लियर? एंड आफ्टर दैट द रिवर वाटर कम इन दिस मार्शी लैंड, ये जो आ गया आपका ARE, सॉरी आई फॉरगेट टू राइट ए दियर, marshy area. Is it clear? Now when the river is coming from this rock area into this marshy area, then what type of a land is this? This soil is very wet, बहुत गीली है। ये soil क्या है? बहुत गीली है। ठीक है, इसमें वाटर बहुत है क्योंकि इतना एरिया क्या है, ये पूरा रॉक्स वाला था। तो यहाँ की जो सॉइल है दलदली टाइप की मिट्टी है। जिस पानी में बहुत ज्यादा, जिस मिट्टी में बहुत ज्यादा पानी होता है तो उसको हम लोग कहते हैं ना दलदली मिट्टी है, इसमें धस जाता है आदमी। सो दैट इज मार्शी एरिया है। ओके, तो दैट दिस एरिया इज नोन एज तराई। ठीक है, ऐसी सॉइल जहां वाटर बहुत ज्यादा हो मिट्टी में, मिट्टी कैसी हो? दलदली हो, तो इस एरिया को हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं बेटा? तराई एरिया बोलते हैं। इस एरिया को क्या बोलते हैं बेटा? ऐसे एरिया को हम लोग तराई एरिया बोलते हैं। ठीक है, आ गया समझ में? तो दैट ऑल दिस, आई होप यू ऑल आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस। ओके, नाउ वी विल मीट इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो। थैंक यू एंड हैव ए नाइस डे।